Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody having a great year, great day, feeling good and positive. Like how I feel. I feel like my inner being is coming alive. Feeling motivated, feeling purposeful, with meaning. So, like I said, believing in the principles of religion and what's the purpose for being here, how complex this world and us being is, that for some reason people take it so simple, not knowing the math, the science, or the meaning, not being able to relate the significance to different things, such as how we have a human range of hearing, but there's other ranges of sounds and frequency that ultimately are the universe's vibrations and the music to life, or the meaning of your eyesight. Whereas though you see in dimension, you see in color spectrum, your eye has hue levels. Whereas though people don't necessarily think about that and take it for granted. So that being said, as much as it seemed like unbelievable, I've seen a lot of things and people and meaning and sight and mind that's kind of giving me a clue that, looking back in the timeline and the history of man, that at some point people forgot about, ignored, or was misled. And so, just waiting and seeing, how things pan out. Just knowing now and feeling today that I have no animosity in my heart towards people, no matter what they say, how I feel about them, and I don't really seek anybody's approval. I just love people. I don't care what people do, as long as it doesn't affect me negatively. I wouldn't tell nobody that, had a thought or an idea or a dream or a goal, the opposite, or, what's right and wrong, All I can do is just give them my opinion. That's all I do, is just give my opinion. So, but for the most part, it's always positive. So if you come to me with a plan and a goal, you're telling me that you're doing something. In my mind, at the same time, I'm thinking in my mind about what can I think about mentally that can tell them that'll help them reach that goal. Not to just dismiss it or, whatever the case might be, but actually how they can accomplish it. So I've seen so much through, like I said, people, meaning that it just means a lot more. Everything just means so much more. Always being reminded by just feeling the joy and the happiness in my heart for what the enemy probably has been attacking me for all my life, even before I started, not knowing that I had that gift, such as the enemy who was cast from heaven down to earth for the simple fact that he was jealous of God and God's power and wanted God's power. And so therefore, being here and knowing that if the enemy is jealous of God's power and God is a creator and he's a deceiver as far as the enemy, the enemy is a deceiver. So to come to earth and understand that certain things that people, are misled by the contradiction of, we're told not to be jealous, envious of people, hateful of people. But it says that at the same time that God's a jealous God. So back to my point about the music, is the enemy probably hates me because God, the love that I feel for God, that I'm, been told that I'm wrong for, and never felt the need to have to tell anybody they're wrong, and or evil outside of what they do. But it's that the enemy wants God's power, and what is one of God's power that we know is the ability to create a man, to have the love, for man, or just the ability to create. So his anger at me and hate in me is that God loved me so. Is that for my flesh and my power and human flesh, with God making me in his spirit, but not in his image, because God has no form of flesh, that he loved me so, not only to give my life meaning to me and purpose to me, but as though I'm Lord, but he gave me something as far as the ability to create that I didn't, necessarily seek, but it's just something I had. Like, I wasn't jealous of God and jealous of God making the world, but the ability to create art, something with meaning that makes me feel good and lets me know that in a sense I could do anything I put my mind to, because I had just thought I could do music by understanding the concept of the time signature and it being math. So having that ability that is just harmony and vibration, whereas see, my music was stolen and used, for people, whereas it was credited to somebody who didn't create it, who gave it to the public, the people, to believe that it was their creation. Whereas knowing that I created it is part of the beauty and the gift that I felt like God put in me, to know that how the enemy is and how the enemy does, especially considering the facts, to mislead people and want the power that he has, that he's giving somebody who he created and good, good heart, good will, good spirit. I don't have any malice for anybody. I love everybody. Anything before my awakening that was no meaning or that made me angry or made me display anger towards people, feeling great now, I'm always feeling great, understanding that all that shit that I felt like the enemy had come to destroy me, that I was holding on, that was the power I was giving away, that was what was still holding on to me. So for people who've done anything to me, I love y'all, thank y'all, because hadn't it been for those times too, that meant a lot to this principle and this story and this journey I'm on. I wouldn't necessarily, I'm sure I probably still feel good, but that right there just let me know that for the type of attacks and the slander of lives that I know truth, if I hold truth, and so I don't feel as though I need to attack anybody or lie to anybody. I'm just be 100 straight up from the door for anybody I meet from right now. Just telling people what it is I think, how I feel, what I want. Knowing that I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I want people to be them. I want to be me. I want to connect with people, that I connect with. And that being said, I don't need people's approval. I don't care if people judge me. I don't care if people think about me no more. I'm just gonna continue to be happy, continue to be spiritual, powerful, supreme being, above those who systematically go with the flow of deceit and what we all take for granted, what I took for granted for years. Just now thanking God, thanking the people that I love, thanking the people who I care, thanking everybody who I've came across their paths, that we all mean something. Truthfully believing that there is spiritual warfare going on, especially considering what, in a sense, what I've heard, seen, and know that my eyes deceive me, might deceive me as far as how I see people or what I see in front of me. That let me know that this feeling I have that's more powerful and feeling than what I can see. It's more convincing to know that it's a spiritual warfare really going on out here. And that there's forces that want people to keep going how we going and keep thinking how we thinking. Because that's been the reason why we feel as though the world is shit. And it's been shit. It's going in a shit direction. That's the direction that they want to go in. Everybody's minds are systematically going down the same path, down the same road, down the same highway. So, I don't know. Just gonna go my road, my path that I've been going. So, regardless of what people tell me or say to me or say I should be doing or how they feel about me or how they say I feel about them, it don't matter. Like, I'm gonna say right here that I love people, definitely my parents, understanding that they don't have to or had to be, what I wanted them to be as parents. It has nothing to do with me, being a parent when that time comes. So I'm gonna still hold true to my principles that, I love people. So even like my siblings, who we've been through things, I love them now. Well, I've always loved them, but no matter what happens between us, I got you and heart, and goodwill. Same with my nieces, my nephews, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, that I feel like I would do anything for, that I could, you know what I'm saying? That I love y'all and hope that everybody keeps going on forward and that everybody, that's happy and hot and feels great and being, that keep that faith, keep that belief, keep what's in your heart alive, keep what's in your spirit alive, but be more open to people, be more caring for people, be more unconditional loving of people, you know what I'm saying? To the point where, who can you judge? Like nobody's perfect. The only things that are perfect is our world and how it functions for us to be able to live and survive. And our bodies aren't perfect because we're born down, but the way our bodies function, the mechanism or mechanics or whatever to how they work is perfect. You know, science and the math and the spirituality and the meaning to life is beautiful. And then, just like I said, being able to have certain abilities that God blessed me with, making me in His spirit, that the enemy deceives people of, and it's what he want, you know. And it's the reason why he was cast from heaven, for being jealous of God. That's why I don't see how my God can be a jealous God, because He gave me one of His most beautiful gifts that I could do on a human level to remind me that, you know, that this love I feel inside, that this goodwill that I've always felt for people, you know, to the point where being upset with myself, thinking back at times where I've let people make me angry. You know, I've let people convince me to doubt myself. So my mind is unlimited now, and my spirit being is more than my flesh. So just gonna keep living life and just being like I'm happy knowing, I'm happy understanding some of the things, some I just told you, and now the way I feel and not caring what people think about me no more. Just being happy, and the things that I've seen, man, just have meaning to me. You know, like, it's been a very ironic year. And so I know that the spirits out there, and the enemy is alive, and that it's possibly that he definitely don't want me to put out this little book that I've read the last few days, couple days, week or whatever. But nonetheless, people need to stop being deceived. And look at the big picture. It doesn't even like nothing in this matters. Like that we have been, you know, molded to be after and go after and the way of the world and the way of life. Like nothing even matters. None of that shit matters. Like, so, you know, people know I don't do like type videos and all this type shit like that. But I don't know, doing something different. 2017, what I done seen lately, when I think back to, that everything's happening right in time. You feel me? Keep writing what I know, what comes to me, you know, and just be on the lookout in the future. Understand that there really is a war going on, which is part of the reason we're here in flesh, you know, where the enemy was cast down, and the souls that he was misleading down here on earth, and after they left their flesh and transcended back into being, that they thought was truth and all contradiction, and then are on the wrong side of the war, that they deceive, they sneak, they hide, they manipulate, you know. So the war is real. So the good come down to earth and being to wake those up, spread truth, to battle here on earth, you know, to when they transcend and leave the flesh, be on the right side. But the way things have changed up, way back, people started to believe the faith in the butcher houses that basically seem like people just constantly walk down the line, a factory of souls, soul factory. That people just believe in the contradictions of the soul factory. Not like, just. So I believe in the principles. I believe in love, that you forgive, and just live life with meaning. So, and the transcendence back to the other world, and that's right in front of us that our eyes just can't see, and that the frequency in our ears just can't hear. So, hope everybody feeling good and great. I love people. Hope everybody, does something that means more than just a desire, but that things happen to people that mean more for your soul, the joy in your heart, that mean more than, in a sense, what any other human being could do for you. So, everybody, just be smart, do what's right, what you feel as though is right, and have benefit in people, benefit of doubt in people. See people more for who they are, opposed to how they appear, because the enemy is a deceiver. That's why Eve gave Adam the apple, because the enemy can't tell me what I ain't already know. So couldn't deceive man. So he went to what we are most weak for. What are our equals that just are misled by the serpent who pretend to be good. So I'm not pretending. I'm just me. And I mean more than the enemy's attacking me. It means I mean more than the enemy. Yeah. Putting as though that somebody would try to recreate what I created in harmony, naturally, and try to take credit for it. That's saying, that's just God telling me, see, that's why I love you more. That's why I need you more than, the snake who wants to take credit for everything, who is jealous. So, as long as people love me, respect me the way I respect them, and keep it 100 with me, we good. So if you got any ideas about what's going on in the world, or any type of principles as far as time, light, sound, frequency, meaning, religion, any type of thing that you feel as though could just be the reason to expose the system that we're the cattle to, or people are the cattle to, because now understanding that it's all about the spirit on the inside. And people just need to look at the world for what it is and see that the things that they don't want you to see the things that they let you see the things that you know, and just, I don't know. We're going to see in the future. It's 2017. This world has been here a long time. It's a lot of type stuff that people have been saying will be happening for years, that people of faith say what happened in the church or wherever they at, saying that it's going to come to fruition. But then, I don't know. I be feeling like if ain't nobody writing type shit like this and doing what I'm doing as far as, hold up, this needs to be said and talked about on a mass level that I probably can't reach, but plant a seed. That's actually probably why I'm doing this, because God put it in my spirit that regardless of how people feel that I know, or how they might react, or how they see me, that doesn't matter. It's how I see myself and how I feel as though God made me. That how God made me and His spirit and being, and the purpose for me being here. Because my God isn't jealous. How could my God be jealous when He gave me abilities, in a sense, to create, to see beauty, to understand meaning, to know that jealousy, that's a human emotion. And I'm just, I know, I'm not saying that God doesn't want us to love Him, but He made us in goodwill. We came here. So, like I've always felt, God knows my heart. So, I don't have to necessarily believe what a human says, because God knows my heart. So, I love people. Still learning a lot. I just hope that people believe more in the positivity and the principles to faith and religion. To know that feeling, whether you feel we are all equal or not, that you still treat life on earth just as important. Just in meaning, just in thought. The way you think about things, how you think about life. It's all how I know, and I've been always reassured, that I've been blessed, that my soul is beautiful, spiritual. I don't hate nobody. I don't feel as though I've ever hated anybody. Past being angry, which isn't hate, but being angry at something that they might have done to me. After, I'm reassured by God, I'm meaningful, that normally whatever that anger I had for that person goes away. And I'm back to, like being me. So feeling how I feel now, that even things that I didn't necessarily put together, is that, in the case in the future that I don't really know, not to be angry over, but to just know that the enemy is jealous of me for the love that I have in God, for knowing what I know. So, all right, beautiful people, just have a great day. Be great. See who you are. That's how I know that God made you special, in the sense that you shouldn't have to listen to what anybody says about what you should believe or how you should feel about yourself or about who he is. All right? What do you think about that? I keep writing. I've got a lot of writing, so I ain't trying to teach nobody nothing. Like I said, I just want a discussion, communication, to be able to talk, which people don't seem to be doing lately. People are people, you know. But nonetheless, people are beautiful. Just the meaning to people, you know, which is why, you know, I love people, because y'all, some are just unknowing. So I be wanting to tell people things so they can have better understanding of life that they might not see what I see, but still understand the spirituality and meaning for us being here. So it's a lot going on here that I could talk about for days. I've been writing for days, and I don't know. I don't know what to do stuff like this. So see the reaction of people and go from there. All right. So hope everybody have a great day, great year. Later.